एवरीवन, कैसे हैं आप सब। आशा करती हूँ कि आप सब बहुत अच्छे होंगे। और आज 15 अगस्त है तो स्वतंत्रता दिवस की आप सबको ढेर सारी शुभकामनाएं। और मेरी यही आशा है कि मेरा देश और मेरे देश के लोग सभी लोग एक साथ आगे बढ़ें। और अभी अभी प्रधानमंत्री की स्पीच ख़त्म हुई है, हमने सुनी, उन्होंने बहुत अच्छी अच्छी सी बातें बताई हैं। तो हम लोग भी आज 15 अगस्त को सेलिब्रेट करने के लिए कुछ सरप्राइज़ है, कहीं हम लोग जा रहे हैं। आपको मैं तैयार दिख रही होंगी, तो चलते हैं। लेकिन इसको क्या सरप्राइज़ है ये जानने के लिए आपको वीडियो को अंत तक बना रहना पड़ेगा।
तो आज हम लोग जा रहे हैं वही सरप्राइज़ की जगह पे। तो मम्मी तो कार के अंदर बैठ गई है, उन्होंने कैमरा मुझे दे दिया है। तो मैं आज आपकी वीडियो के लिए आज मैं ही एंकर बनूंगा ज़्यादातर देर तक। तो अभी हम लोग जाएंगे। हाँ, पापा मम्मी से हैं। तो अभी तो हम लोग कॉलोनी में देख रहे हैं, तो आज धूप भी बहुत अच्छी नहीं, तो यहाँ पे तो बहुत दिनों से केवल बारिश ही बारिश हो रही है। हमारी कॉलोनी में ना बहुत सारे फ्लावर्स पेड़ लगे हुए हैं, लोगों को बहुत शौक है यहाँ पे।
कुछ नज़ारा दिखा दो।
और ये मम्मी सामने की सीट पे बैठी हैं। आज धूप सही में बहुत अच्छी निकली है, तो यहाँ पे तो लगातार 3-4 दिन से बारिश हो रही है। और इंडिपेंडेंस डे के दिन धूप निकली, तो मतलब आज का दिन सही में बहुत अच्छा जाने वाला है। तो हम लोग हमारे सरप्राइज लोकेशन पे पहुंच गए हैं। तो अभी मैं वो रिवील करने वाला हूँ कि वो क्या है। तो आप बोर्ड देख, करंटली वी आर इन स्लम नाउ। और छोटू की एजुकेशन ये कि एक फ्रेंड चलाती हैं, बहुत ही मेहनत करती हैं, ये अपने सैलरी से ही ये स्कूल चलाती हैं। तो अभी हम लोग अंदर जाएंगे। यहाँ के बच्चों ने आज प्रोजेक्ट बनाया है, तो मैं वो सब दिखाऊंगा। यहाँ पे के सारे स्लम बच्चे यहीं पे आते हैं। और वो दीदी से भी मैं आपको मिलवाऊंगा जिन्होंने बनवाया है।
So this is a school. Every kid has made their own project. You can go and ask the questions, and if you like the question answer, you can give them the chocolate. Okay, Mama is having the chocolates.
ओके, तो पहले प्रोजेक्ट में देखेंगे क्या क्या बनाया बच्चों ने। What is this?
Water is
Okay, how does this work?
cap is fit. Water is not coming.
Okay.
Loose water come out
Okay.
water. Next water go to where and use
तो ये एक वाटर डिस्पेंसर है, जैसे कि बच्ची ने बोला।
Take the video from here, no? You'll see the water is running.
Okay, is it running? So this works on pressure. Okay. Very nice. Can you explain this?
My name is Ram Lakshmi. I'm studying in 6th class. My school name is This is my project work. This name is rainwater harvesting. This is rainwater. This name is rain sensor tank. This water go to preparation tank. Waste water go to inside. Clean water go to well. I'm used for sensor cleaning, for home cleaning, dresses cleaning, anything. I'm clean the water.
Very nice.
My name is Nega Rahman. I am 6th class. My school name is CK School. My project was vacuum cleaner.
This is a vacuum cleaner. Okay. So you are using a fan and a battery. Very nice.
One waste water.
Okay.
One pipe.
Yeah.
One DC motor.
Okay.
One pipe. One bag.
So this is out of waste. Yes. Ah, yes.
I am fifth class. My school name is CK School. I am project one. Name is water project. Two glasses water offer. 2 glasses salt is missionol is 2 mls all మామూలు వాటర్లో నిమ్మకాయ వేస్తే కిందికి పోతుంది, అదే సాల్ట్ వాటర్లో నిమ్మకాయ వేస్తే పైకి లేస్తుంది.
This is based on the weight of the water. Okay.
ఎందుకంటే నీటిలో ఉప్పు సాంద్రత ఎక్కువ ఉండడం వల్ల నిమ్మకాయ పైకి
Very nice. Yes.
My name is Sankar, studying in 8th class, studying in CK school. My project name is air cooler.
Air cooler.
It can be bad and low cost.
Okay.
It is very useful during summer season. It can be carried anywhere.
Okay. So can you show it? How does it work?
ఇంకా జీవిత సన్నగా వస్తుంది.
Okay, okay. So the cold air is coming out. So you have used in battery, a DC motor, and a container and a plastic tube. This is also made out of waste. Okay. Coming to you.
My name is Geeta. I am studying in 3rd class. My school name is Kalamanjireddy School. My project name is Amlam Ksharam.
Okay. How does this work?
2 గ్లాసెస్ తీసుకొని 2 గ్లాసుల్లో వాటర్ పోసి పసుపు వేయాలి 2 గ్లాసుల్లో.
Okay.
ఒక దాంట్లో సర్ఫ్ వేయాలి.
Okay.
మళ్ళీ అది రెడ్ కలర్లోకి వస్తుంది. ఎందుకంటే క్షారంలో సరుపులో లిక్విడ్ ఉంది, అందుకనే రెడ్ కలర్లో వస్తుంది.
Okay, okay.
మళ్ళీ నిమ్మకాయ వేయాలి, ఆమ్లం అంటే దాంట్లో పుల్లుగా ఉండేది వేస్తే పసుపుగా మళ్ళీ వస్తుంది.
So this is based on acid, bases and salt. Okay.
My name is Jyoti. I am studying in 10th class. Water education. My project is water education.
Okay.
ఇందులో నీళ్ళు పెడితే ఎక్కువ నీళ్ళు పడితే మొక్కలు చనిపోతాయి. కొన్ని మొక్కలు ఎక్కువ నీళ్ళు పడడం వల్ల చనిపోతాయి కాబట్టి ఇందులో నుంచి పోస్తే కొంచెం తక్కువ నీరు సాంద్రత వచ్చి మొక్కలు పెరుగుతాయి. ఇందులో లెమన్ జ్యూస్లో గ్యాస్ సోడా వేసిన దానివల్ల బుగ్గ ఉబ్బింది బెలూన్ ఇంకొంచెం ఎక్కువ వేస్తే పేలిపోతుంది.
Very nice. So this project was based on water drip irrigation. So we'll move on to the next project.
ఈ విధంగా కట్ చేస్తుంది మొత్తం.
Oh, so this is a cutting machine for vegetables cutting, home cooking.
వెజిటేబుల్ కట్టర్.
Ah, yeah, very nice. Yes.
My name is Nirmala, 3rd class. My school name is Leading Six Model School. My project is made of oxygen.
Okay. Need of oxygen.
హిందీలో బోల్సండి.
Yes. Oh, okay. So you'll light up the candle,
Yes.
and then you'll put glass, and the candle goes out because there is no oxygen in the glass. So this is like elements of fire. Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome.
My name is Sai Lakshmi. I'm studying in 10th class. ఇవి ఊపిరితిత్తులు మన లంగ్స్.
Okay.
మనం పరిగెడుతున్నప్పుడు దమ్ వస్తుంది కదా, అప్పుడు మనం గాలి పీల్చుకున్నా కానీ మంచి గాలి లోపట్లోకి పోయి రక్తంలో కలిసిపోయి చెడు గాలి అంటే మళ్ళీ నోట్ల నుంచి బయటకు వాటర్ నీళ్ళు బయట కనెక్షన్ నీళ్ళు వేడి అవుతాను.
Yeah, it is hot. Yes, nice. Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
So, ma'am, can you please introduce yourself?
Sure. First of all, thank you so much for coming forward. My name is Yuvaneshwari. You can call me Yuva. So I have a professional experience in the pharmaceutical area. So I have 9 years of experience in pharma side. Other than my professional career, in parallel, I am very much interested to do a lot of social related activities. So that has driven me to start this NGO called as Chotuki Education.
So, ma'am, what was your motivation of starting this school?
Yeah, it's a very good question. So during my school and also by college time, I used to do one-time kind of a social activities, not much. So that made me to get into more kind of a social activities in different sectors. So that also gave me the understanding of how a NGO will function and what kind of organization point of view, how an NGO is actually been framed up is something that I got a very good experience. And then when I shifted here to Hyderabad 5 years back, the children who did not get education, that was the first thing which I noticed over here, which triggered me to start something for them. So before even starting something, I just wanted to understand if anyone else is working in the same sector. So I started to look out for a lot of people. I started to understand if any other NGOs are working in the similar background. Once I realized that is a no, then I decided to take up and run this NGO, or maybe come up with this initiative on my own. That is the first thing. And what is still motivating me to do this? So I would connect this with my family principles, I would say. So there are three important essential things that a person needs for his very existence, for his survival, his or her survival. One is food for eating, second is a proper shelter to live, and third is a good dress to wear. That's it. So majority of the Indian population, unfortunately, they don't even have these three basic essential things. Is what is the that's a hard truth, I would say. So with my financial stability, with the circle of people who's having a very good financial stability, today I can buy and give them food, today I can give them dress, today I can try to arrange a shelter or something. This is just like a today related point. But what about tomorrow? Every day I cannot keep putting my money and I cannot keep doing this. But if I am able to provide them something else, like for example education, if I am able to give them that will in turn help them to take care of themselves and help them to achieve these three basic things on their own. That is one of the main reasons why I have chosen education as one of my powerful weapons to overcome all this kind of social related imbalances.
So ma'am, the next question would be, how do you manage the school and the system of the school?
Yeah, it is really a very challenging thing to just put it in very small words. So 5 years back when we started this as an initiative, it was only like a volunteer driven space. Only on Saturdays and Sundays, a couple of our volunteers will gather. Early mornings of Saturdays and Sundays, we will gather. We will start pulling the children and we will wake them. In fact, we go and wake them up from their sleep, and then we start talking with them, interacting with them, and slowly impart little educational things. So what we started in that kind of a phase, then transformed into a full-time kind of an activity. So we still continue our professional career, and parallel to that, we decided that let us also convert this volunteering initiative into a employment kind of a mode, so that we will have full-time teachers who will take care even in our absence, and it can run like a typical how a government school is running. So we will give them education, we will give them free breakfast, we will give them free lunch also, so that food is also being taken care of, and the only thing that they have to come over here is to get a very good qualitative education. That's the thing. So for that management, of course, we need a financial stability. So when we were like an initiative, until 2019 we were like an initiative. Couple of our volunteers who were working in IT companies, they spread this information in their CSR departments, and they started coming and looking into here and see what's happening, and they were so excited to support us. So that's when CSR funds started coming into our organization. So other IT companies started funding us, and using that funds, we recruited 2 teachers. We recruited 2 full-time teachers. We started giving them salary on a monthly basis, and then we recruited a cook for cooking lunch and breakfast for the children, and that is how we are taking care of the financial point of view. And coming to the educational related aspects, how do we do is that, so we do have connects with a couple of people who are completed their fellowship in other NGOs, like for example Teach for India, Gandhian Fellowship. So we have a set of people who are there who help us out in the background for stabilizing the educational content here, because none of us are experts here. All of them are dropouts. We don't know how to start and where to start. So we had a kind of experiments done for the past 5 years using their kind of inputs and other experiences, and that's how we have framed the curriculum, and it is still in an evolving phase. So this is the other thing that we do it in parallel. So collectively all of these is how we are managing this system over here.
So yes ma'am, so the next question will be, what is your next plan and what support do you need from us and the audience?
Sure. So here in Miapur, the school that we have set up right now, we have come to a stage where it can run independently on its own. So the presence of me or the other co-founder over here is right now not required. The teachers can run it by themselves, and we can only come once in a month or so, and we can connect with them and understand how things are going. So now since we are ready to come up with the confidence that this can be an independent model, we decided to replicate this in any other place. So we are looking out for other slums in and around of Hyderabad, slums or maybe rural area, to find out more dropouts, to find out more children who are involved in labor activities and also going for begging, and we wanted to reciprocate the same model over there. So this is what is our immediate next target, I would say. And the kind of support that we want for this is, of course, people who are listening to this video, if in your area, if you have already observed or noticed some kind of children who are going for begging or labor activities, or if you know any slum area, please do connect with the people who have uploaded the video, and you can also connect to us so that we will go and look at this place and see if it is really feasible enough for us to start the model. This is one kind of support I can ask. The second support is, on a regular basis, when you are traveling to your home or when you are traveling to office areas, you will see in the signal areas children who are begging. We always have that pricking mind that why can't we do something for them? Giving money, of course, none of us will be agreeing with that. So we have this mindset of buying and giving food also. So that we don't give money, but we're giving them some kind of a food. But ultimately that is also indirectly favoring them for supporting the begging activity only. So what else I can suggest is, it may not be an immediate solution, but it is always a worth trying out kind of a solution. 1098 is a child helpline number. Everybody knows it. In India, all over India, this is what we are actually doing it. We can just give a call to 1098 and we can just say the area where you have identified that children, okay? Because what 1098 will expect is, they will be expecting from which area you have seen that particular child, and they will also expect the photo of the child. Because just with your call, they will not come and they will not take an action. They have to do their own due diligence also in the background. For that, the location is needed and the child's photo is also needed. Without you getting into trouble, without ensuring that you are always in a safe side, see if you can take a photo of the child when the child is begging in the signal. Put it in 1098. Just call them and send the photo to them and send the location also. Google Map location also you can send. And that is more than sufficient. They will not keep following you. They will not give you any follow-up questions and all. They will come to that place by themselves. They will do their due diligence. And if they find that the complaint that you have raised is actually correct and genuine, they will take an action. Action means they won't put the child in jail. They will just rescue the child. They will rescue and put it in the government-related homes. And there, the child will get education and things will go on. So that's a different process which the government is following. That is something that we can do. While we are just passing, if you are seeing, just take a photo of the child, take a Google Map location, tag it and send to 1098. That is more than sufficient. This is one way of stopping begging. This is second support I will ask. Third support, of course, when we are going to start in any other slums that we are yet to identify, financially, if you would like to support us, definitely you can support us. On ground, if you would like to come and give some volunteering activities, definitely you can do it. And we do have a website, and very slowly we are trying to strengthen our website with respect to the content that we are doing here. Our Facebook is already active. We put it on a weekly basis. We put all the details. But when a person is asking about us, what do we do? More than a Facebook page, a website actually talks more about itself. So for that, if people are not in a position to come on ground and provide volunteering support, they can always be in the home and help us out in the website developing aspect. So that is the third support I can ask. So yeah.
So thank you very much, ma'am, to coming into our channel. We will really try our best to support you, the school and the children's here, ma'am. Thank you very much. तो हम लोगों का वो डेस्टिनेशन अभी ख़त्म हो गया है, तो हम लोग अभी लंच करने के लिए आ गए हैं कि मम्मी के पास खाना बनाने का मन नहीं है।
हाँ, क्योंकि बहुत टाइम बाहर ही निकल गया हम लोग का, तो थोड़ा लेट हो गया है, तो अब लंच करेंगे और उसके बाद फिर घर चले जाएंगे हम लोग। तो देखते हैं, ये जगह भी नहीं है अभी तक,
हम लोग यहाँ पे पहली बार आए हैं। वही नॉर्मल खाना खाएंगे, नॉर्थ इंडियन का, साउथ का खाने का मन नहीं हम लोगों का,
तो चलते हैं।
आ गए हैं, बहुत धुआं है, सांस फूल रही है। ये क्या है, ये स्टाइल है क्या? देखिए कितना धुआं है यहाँ पे। यहाँ की कोई स्टाइल है धुआं करना। तो चलिए आज का व्लॉग मम्मी एंड कर देती है।
हाँ, और अच्छी जगह है, अच्छी जगह आ गए हैं, कम से कम कुछ खाने को मिल जाएगा, और कुछ खाने को मिल जाएगा क्योंकि भूख भी लगी हुई है, और बाहर का सब हो भी गया है, तो थोड़ा पेट पूजा हो जाए, उसके बाद फिर घर चलेंगे। इसी के साथ आज का वीडियो हम ख़त्म करते हैं। अगले वीडियो में हम लोग फिर मिलेंगे। बाय।